Hi everyone, this is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle, and today I am going to bring you a twin flame tarot reading. This reading is going to focus on the divine feminine journey, healing, some messages from divine masculine, and advice from spirit. So we're going to tap into the connective energies for divine feminine and divine masculine, see what's going on, and then we'll go from there. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today's my birthday, so I'm feeling really good and really positive. Everything's been blessed, saged, ready to get it started with a lot of great energy. Spirit, can you tell me what's currently the energy going on with divine masculine and divine feminine? What is the shared energy between divine masculine and divine feminine? I got this deck for my birthday. I think it's called the Goddess of Power Oracle. Oh my gosh. I can't make this shit up. Okay, I was looking for a new deck for my birthday. And of course, this is called NyxMoonOracle, right? So I picked the demo deck up. I picked up half the stack and I opened it and Nyx came out. This is the same card, Nyx. I mean, and it happened again when I was shuffling and getting ready for the reading last night. I was just shuffling and, getting familiarized with the deck. Split it in half. There it was. And now today, shuffled and then fanned. And that's the first card that comes out. I am a twin flame, so this may be directed towards me as well. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, just take what resonates, leave what does not, and check me back next week. I might be able to tap into your situation, especially if you leave a comment, because then I'll be able to okay, this was in reverse. I'm going to take it in there. Kali, Saraswati, and Nyx. We have secrets, mastery, and liberation in reverse. Just from this, I feel like some things are being kept in the dark because of the Nyx, and there are secrets. I feel like both of you are keeping things to yourself. You're kind of working within the secrets, see the swirls and the magic. I feel like you're really trying to master being more honest with yourselves, being more open with yourselves, your emotions, mastering your emotions. I feel that you both haven't yet liberated yourself from shadows and challenges yet, but you are working on it. So you're both working on it. You're both working on your manifestation skills, and you're both working on letting go of secrets from the past. Sometimes we have these things we carry with us, decisions we've made or didn't make, things we did or didn't do, and it kind of haunts us. I do feel like you're working on that. And for some of you, for me, I learned from Teal Swan about, almost like time travel, where you can go back when you think of a memory and you're like, oh, I wish I would have done that. I wish I wouldn't have done that, or something that was painful that happened to you, or you wish you would have said something, to go back into that memory and do or don't do what you thought. It's almost like you can change the memory, and that's actually helpful in healing you. That way you don't carry it with you, and you turn this liberation that's upside down into right side up. It's actually helped me, and as I go along, I literally forget a lot of things that have happened in my past that were painful. Unless someone were to bring it up, I have a hard time even remembering certain things that happened when I was a kid or a teenager, especially if I were being bullied. There was a couple of times where I was, and I wish I would have said something. I wish I would have stood up for myself. In my mind, I replay that to where it worked out for me, and I felt at peace. And I've let that go, and it does help in my healing. And I feel like some of you are really working on a lot of things, mastering them. You're really working on your magic. Really working on not making more problems for yourself is what I'm hearing. Tell me about some of these challenges the twins are working on right now, Spirit, to free themselves of. What are they? Ooh. Distant. What else? Ooh, they are alive today. Stagnant? What else? Wow. You just feel a calling to liberate yourself from, staying stuck, being silent. You're standing up for yourself. It's almost like you're not being muzzled anymore. You're keeping your distance from things that just are not good for you. You're keeping yourself distant from the past that sometimes haunts you. And this is a powerful force. You feel your soul howling. Like, I want to be free of this. I want to be free of what's haunting me, of staying stuck in stagnant energy. I want more. I'm moving. It's your ascension calling. And it's a powerful force right now. It's wanting to break through all of those, you know, negative self-beliefs, negative self-talk, those limiting beliefs that we have. Our past, I mean, we're wanting to put it behind us. See how it's behind the wolf? We're wanting to put all of that behind us to free ourselves. And this kind of reminds me of the Two of Swords right here, where we have that stagnant, stale energy. We're wanting to free ourselves from it. And it is a powerful, and it's moving the both of you. And as you're doing it, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine goes right along with you. Maybe slower and not as quickly, but definitely you're the leader of this. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me more about this connective energy. So this is really powerful. It's your challenges, facing your challenges and secrets and your deep, dark beliefs and things past that has haunted you, wanting to be liberated. You're working on manifesting your best life. Yep, making head over heart decisions, getting unstuck. Look at that. You are breaking the chains. You are cutting away things, like you are looking at things like making definite head over heart decisions. What's good for me? I'm keeping my distance. What's not? I'm putting things behind me that are not good for me anymore. Because I'm tired of being stuck. I'm tired of being stagnant. This Eight of Swords, you're breaking through. You are kind of laying down the emotions and taking the, see this forceful? King of Swords, that's what King of Swords is forceful, is moving forward. Not emotional, doing what's right at the moment. And eventually will evolve into the Emperor or Empress, but right now, you're just cutting away. You're cutting away and focusing on getting unstuck. You're cutting away these chains, breaking free. And not being emotional about it. Not that you're void of emotion. It's just you are keeping your emotions under control. It's almost like going, what I'm seeing, Spirit's showing me, going through, like say you have this huge box in the closet full of stuff. And you're going through, and you know, sometimes we don't let go of stuff because it has an emotional attachment. But then you're thinking, why am I keeping this paper plate from 1984 when my kids are grown and have kids of their own and they don't? I just need to box it up and send it to them, and if they want it, they can have it. Otherwise, they can do with what they will. It's like you're like, okay, I have to clear. I have to clear because my closet is being eaten up with everything that I'm attached to. And this energy, it's this King of Swords energy is just cutting away and keeping distance and moving forward. Keeping distance from things that are haunting you, people getting in your face, reminding you of your past, saying, you know, because sometimes when we ascend, no, not sometimes, when we're ascending, people will come in and try to knock us down a peg. Remember who you really are. You did this, you did that. You're like this. And it feels like we're stuck all over again. We're being muzzled. We feel like, oh, maybe I'm not this spiritual person. Maybe they're right. Bullshit. You're cutting it away. You want to be liberated. You're taking that Kali energy, taking those Two of Swords and making a decision. And you're going right through the gate of the Eight of Swords as the King of Swords energy. Both of you are doing this, and this is beautiful. And that it's that wolf howling. One more, Spirit. Yeah, you're aiming for the stars. You are wanting soul alignment, your ascension. You're wanting wishes to be coming true, abundance. You are really wanting liberation, and it's calling. And you're ready. You're ready to get out of the muck, the mud, being silenced, being muzzled, having people, keeping your distance from people who want to knock you down a peg because of pasts or things they feel that they have on you. They want to remind you, you're not so great. You're not so great, but you know what? You are. We're not defined by our past or our decisions. When you're wanting to heal and move forward, you are like that cocoon with a butterfly ready to emerge. And never forget that. This is what it's about. That Ace of Cups. You're learning to love yourself. Both of you. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, they're both learning to love themselves first. They're not wearing their past on their sleeves. They are really going forward, ready for wishes to come true, ready for abundance, ready to not be stuck and living in fear or the past. This Two of Swords came up. I said it. You're tired of indecisions. You're tired of being stuck. It's time to make a decision. I felt that energy early on, and it's just confirmation. You are making the decision to love yourself first. to live your best life, to work on your dreams, your manifestations, and get and cut yourself away from this Five of Swords energy where people are just wanting to mess with you and remind you that you're not so great, but you are. Just remember that. Keep your distance from people that want to do that to you, okay? That's fantastic where you guys are right now. That's absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going to tap into where you are on your journey, okay? Where you are. Actually, I'm going to tap into Divine Masculine first. Spirit, what is going on with Divine Masculine currently in their world? What's currently going on in Divine Masculine's world? We'll get some messages with this too. Tell me what's going on with Divine Masculine in this collective, in their world right now. What's going on? They are definitely refocusing. I saw this, I saw Justice in this deck on the bottom. Yeah, they're wanting some... This confirms what we saw earlier. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's exactly what we just saw before. Divine Masculine is refocusing, you know, wanting to bring balance, not creating more karma for themselves, kind of dealing with their karma that they already have, learning the lessons, getting illuminated, learning to offer themselves that cup of love first. Isn't that beautiful? You're leading the way, Divine Feminine. When you do this, Divine Masculine is too. I'm going to go into some messages from Divine Masculine's higher self about these situations. Spirit, what would Divine Masculine and this collective like to say in regards to this movement forward and these lessons? Your words linger in my mind. I feel like that's part of this balancing, they're refocusing. You may have talked about, you know, spirituality. They may know that you're very spiritual and moving forward and that it is inspiring them. Somehow they're seeing you elevating. If you're in contact with them, they see you loving yourself. They see you forgetting the past, coming to terms, not creating more pain, more karma for themselves or anybody else. Getting on that horse, refocusing and moving forward. Even though it's cloudy, they want liberation. They want to take the lessons, learn, and it starts with loving themselves. And you may have even told them this. I'm seeing for some of you, you post about this, loving yourself first. And your words linger in their mind. What you have talked about manifesting and going forward, things you may be posting that they see. They just know. Or this is telepathic communication as well. But they're remembering some things that you spoke. And on the bottom of the deck is, I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. That goes to that Two of Swords that we saw. You're wanting to be liberated, but you're feeling, Divine Masculine is feeling stuck. But then they're like, I have to refocus. Somebody's knocked me down a peg, making me feel like, and reminding me that I'm a fuck up, or I'm damaged, or I've done this or that. And I feel like I can't do this some days, but I have to refocus. I have to take those lessons and get illuminated, love myself despite what everybody's saying, and not create more pain. Be balanced with my emotions. And I've thought a lot about you lately. I feel like you inspire Divine Masculine. I really feel like you just inspire Divine Masculine with what you're doing. And it help actually when you're lowering your shared energy and you're moving forward and you're doing your own thing, not focusing on Divine Masculine, it does cause this refocus and awakening. And when they love themselves, it's almost like a siren call. Your soul calls out. They're able to connect with it because there's none of that gunky chaser energy. I'm going to get one more, but from a different deck. What else? One more, Spirit. One more. Thank you. We both know I'm not the one for you, and I want to start over. They have said this in the past to you, or they've thought this. Like, you should know. I feel like your words linger in my mind. I feel like maybe you made an offer. You were together. They told you that they weren't right for you. You may have even been ghosted because they were like, you and I both know I'm not the one for you. I'm too damaged. I feel like I can't do this relationship. But I think about you. And I'm working and I'm refocused. And I would like to start over. I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back. Because now I know. Yeah, you came closer than anyone. And that scared me. I thought I wasn't good enough for you. I thought I was too damaged. But now that I'm refocusing and working on myself and loving myself, I want to start over. I realize I was scared because you got too close. And your words are lingering in my mind. And it makes me think about you a lot. a lot lately. Thank you, Spirit. Now I'm going to go into what's going on in your world, Divine Feminine. What's going on in your world? What is going on in Divine Feminine's world for this collective that you want to address? I love these cards. Reinvention. We saw that earlier. You are reinventing yourself. You're really thinking about and contemplating your life, living your best life, how to do it, how to get out of stuck energy, going into meditation, getting your head above those clouds. See, Divine Masculine, it was cloudy, it was foggy, but they were refocusing. You've been reinventing yourself and you're above the clouds. You're seeing more clearly. You're being in that King of Swords energy where you can kind of cut away, make clear, concise decisions without so many emotional attachments. You're able to, if anybody has a confrontation with you, you're able to use your head instead of your emotions to interact with them. That you know it's not about you, and you know you can clearly see how to communicate with difficult people. That's what you're really working on. That's some great ascension, you guys. You're like, message received. Spirit has been showing you the way, giving you downloads, and you are completely committed to your spiritual journey. You are completely committed to it. Message received, Spirit. I got it. I understand. I'm moving forward. I'm supposed to live my best life. You know, be clear. Moving forward. Totally committed to myself and my spiritual journey. And that is helping me with my family. It's helping me deal with difficult people. And when difficult things happen, I have more clarity. I am going into meditation and enjoying my time alone in solitude. I am my own guide, and I am having some major soul growth because I have faced my shadows and I'm doing my shadow work. We saw that earlier with that Nyx. I'm liberating myself. I'm illuminating myself. I'm growing. I'm committed. That is absolutely beautiful, Divine Feminine. What is Divine Feminine healing? Spirit, what is Divine Feminine healing? Or what should Divine Feminine continue healing or work on? Working on. What's going on, Spirit? Tell me about this healing for Divine Feminine. What has Divine Feminine healed? Continue to heal. Two more, Spirit. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to get one more. I'm being called one more. Okay. Okay. Getting goosebumps. Whew. Okay. It says alienation, secure and rigid, and imprint. The act of isolation stems from fear of intimacy. Do not take this behavior personally or try to force anyone to open up. That goes for anyone in your life, especially Divine Masculine. If they have turned their back on you, if they've ghosted you, if they've blocked you, don't take it personally. This is part of it. It is not you. This is their fears, their things that they have that they are working with in life. For some reason, they can't face you, so they have to turn their back on you. That goes with anyone. But what you're healing is you're working on this alienation. When somebody doesn't want to have something to do with you, you're like, okay, I do not feel threatened by other success. There's enough supply to go around for everyone. You're working on jealousy. You're working on not seeing other people manifesting their best lives, living their best lives. You're getting unstuck. You're really working on your security with feeling alienated as well. It says rigid. I remain open-minded as I mature on my journey. Who I was yesterday may not be who I am tomorrow or even today. This goes to what I was saying earlier with that Nyx card with secrets. You are facing all of those. You've made some decisions. You've done some things, or you haven't. It's okay. You have to move forward. Let go. What happened in the past has brought you here. No regrets. Just start fresh again, each and every day, doing your very best version of you. Don't be rigid. Be open. Get out of that stagnant, rigid energy, that Eight of Swords energy. You're not stuck. You're not your past. You're not defined by it. Your past is your past. It's not imprinted on you forever. You are not tattooed with the labels that other people have put on you. limiting beliefs, brainwashing, society brainwashing. My soul has chosen you for this important lesson for healing and ascension purposes. I thank you for our time together. People that you meet that have alienated you, this is what you're working on. Being secure and not being bitter and rigid with it, with that experience. That they may have turned their back on you or ghosted you or just moved away, like you've moved apart. It's okay, because they were there for a lesson. Not everyone is meant to be in our life forever. They're just there for an experience, for some lessons. Thank them for that and move on. Be secure in yourself. Work on your manifesting. Not what other, even if these people have moved on with other people, don't focus on that. This is your time. This is you. Thank them for the lesson and move forward. And that's what Spirit's saying you're working on now. Now I'm going to get some advice from Spirit moving forward, some energy to embrace. And then I will get some witch's wisdom, see what witch comes out, or goddess, and wants to impart some wisdom on you for the day. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. That's that past. That's those secrets. It's the labels that people have placed on you and you have placed on yourself. Let it go. Put up boundaries. Don't carry other people's perceptions of you on this ascension journey, okay? You're not alone. You're not alone. You have a whole spirit tribe. You have a whole spirit team. You have spirit. Spirit really wants you to connect to people that you vibrate with. This goes to spirit, your soul, your spirit guides that work in love and light, angels that work in love and light, spirit animals, your 3D world tribe. You're not alone. Sometimes we feel like that, but we aren't. You're never alone. There's always people out there ready to connect. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Stay on the journey. Don't bear the weight of the world on you. Okay? Don't feel alone. Keep going. Some days it's going to be harder than others, but that's our perception. When it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, see that weight? When you look at it like, what is the lesson here? What is this telling me? What is my body telling me? What is my soul telling me? This weight of the world comes right up off you because you're ready to move forward. You're ready to learn a lesson. You're ready to be more fluid. You know you're part of the universe. How could you be alone when you're connected to, just alone, 7 billion people on this earth? And then the earth itself and all of its inhabitants and the universe. You're never alone. We're all one. We're all connected. Don't feel like you're alone. When you feel it, connect, meditate, really go within, reach out to a friend you trust. Go out and have some fun. Don't listen to what others have to say. Don't wear your past. Don't drown in it. Move forward. Reach out and connect. Remember who you are. You're a soul in a body, having an experience for spirit. Keep holding the vision. Things are happening. We've already seen what's happening, that movement forward out of stuck energy. What should Divine Feminine focus on moving forward, Spirit? One card. One card, Spirit. What should Divine Feminine focus on moving forward? Receiving. Yes, you are putting out your intentions, but are you allowing yourself to receive them? Opening yourself to that vibration, you have to connect to Spirit. When you put time limits on something or rigid expectations, remember rigid came out earlier, you're not allowing yourself to receive what it is that not only that you want, but that you need. And it doesn't always come in the package that we want, but it's what we need. It's for our soul growth. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Say that to yourself. Take a screenshot. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. You can say that to you and feel it. Feel it. Keep holding the vision. Feel what it feels like to have these dreams manifesting. We already know you're working on this because of the shared energy. Divine Masculine is already working on this. Now, one more card, Spirit, for Divine Feminine, moving forward. To help Divine Feminine on their journey. Ooh. Throat chakra. Remember that card where it was like he had chainmail muzzled. This goes to your throat chakra. I speak my truth, and I encourage others to speak theirs. People are going to try to tell you things. Listen. But you don't have to wear it. Remember, don't wear it. Don't wear the weight of the world. Let it go. They spoke their piece. You speak your piece. And remember that King of Swords energy. You have that head over heart capability to not react in an over-emotional way. This helps you receive. Speak your truth to spirit, what it is you want. Be very clear. Sometimes we're like on this spiritual journey and we don't want to hear everything that everybody says because it's going to, you know, what is it? My daughter told me one time, bumming my trip. She, you know, it's just, it feels like you're going to mess up their vibe. But there's certain things that we need to address. And if somebody's addressing something and it doesn't feel good, let them speak. Take the lessons. Have that head over heart decision. That King of Swords energy. Okay, they said this. I'm going to think about this clearly and not emotionally. And then I'm going to speak my truth. Remember those boundaries. And then I'm going to let it go. Spirit also wants you to get real clear with your intentions and really clear on receiving them. And then I'm going to get that, see what witch or goddess wants to come through for you today. And we'll end this reading here. Just one spirit. Ooh, there's a lot that wants to be said. Natural magic. Nature is the witch's path, her passion, her source of power. From the natural world, she sends you her wisdom, patience, timing, the art of change, love, growth, and release. Be blessed. Spirit says, work on your natural magic. And that is opening up that throat chakra, opening up receiving, and connecting with spirit. Get out in nature and get grounded. Be okay with perfecting the art of change. Embrace the natural witch's wisdom, that patience, divine timing, and letting go. And doing everything starting with self-love and self-growth, and everything else will fall into shape, and you'll be able to receive what you truly desire and what you truly need and what you truly deserve. That's what I have for you guys this week. I'll see you tomorrow with a What's the Tea. Namaste.